Jade Summer's update. Hi, Kerry here from Dream Creative Beat and welcome to my channel. So today this video is actually an update about Jade Summers, and it is also to tell you about what Jade Summers did right and what you can do to do right and what they may have done that wasn't right and what you need to actually avoid so you can be successful in your KDP, low content publishing, or any low content publishing for that matter. So further videos I will go on and explain different income streams, and I'll also explain different ways you can actually use all these different tools that I am mentioning in this video. So first and foremost, Jade Summer has definitely been permanently terminated from their KDP account. Now, the one good thing that Jade Summers actually did was build an email list. They got email subscribers, and as you can see, this is an email list that they've built. Now, there's other people out there. There are brands that do actually collect names, but they don't actually do anything with it. One of those is like Funster, Charles Timmerman. He barely sends an email out to any, but Jade Summers team, Nick, they actually send an email out probably once every week where they're telling you about a new book that's coming out. They give out colouring pages, and in fact that was a lead magnet that they did. They created a lead magnet where they actually gave an image from virtually every single colouring book that they had, and it was in all one big bundle, and it was a big PDF, and you could choose out what images you wanted to print out, and there was information at the back of all of those images for which books they came from, and they led to a link at that point in time to Amazon. But they also built their own website, which is a good thing. So if you're building out a brand, and I do suggest it's when you build out a brand and not when you've got lots of different books that do all sorts of things. It's more if you're going to build out like a colouring book brand, even a certain type of logbook brand, a certain type of diary or a planner brand, or an early learning brand. This is definitely what you need to do. Buy your domain name and make sure you get building your list. So they built this website on WordPress, and their list they built using ConvertKit, which is an autoresponder, and you can get a free account and you can get it for up to 300 subscribers. I'm going to show you two other autoresponders as well. This one, you can do unlimited landing pages and forms. You can send email broadcasts, but you can't do automation. So if somebody joins the list, they don't automatically get a welcome email. You have to send a broadcast. And then they sell digital, you can sell digital products and subscriptions and community support. And if you want to go so that you get a few more different things, it's $9 a month, but that's showing the price when it's billed annually at $108. So I think if you want to see it monthly, it is a bit more expensive. It's $15, but they have got automation funnels and sequences for that. So that is their autoresponder that they use. And also what they did is they actually started selling digital downloads with Lulu. Now, Lulu is the company that's going to actually sell their printed books as well. Now, Lulu's printing prices is a lot more higher than say KDP, and also customers have to pay for the shipping, and the shipping is usually about $4.97 to be shipped. But it's an option, and there are people out there that don't actually like Amazon and prefer actually purchasing their books in different places. Now, Lulu has its own bookstore. It also sells to other companies that sell books like Barnes and Nobles and different places like that. So you can sell it there, and you can also sell it on your own site, and there's the retail distribution. So let's have a look on selling your own site. So you can connect Lulu via Shopify. Now, I've got a couple of friends that did this course, Michelle Baker and Fernanda Sesteta. They did a course on actually creating your own bookstore and connecting it with Shopify. The link for that is in the top right hand corner, or you can use Lulu API. So you can sell on Lulu itself, or you can sell using those, and you can also do the retail distribution. So they have the different stores, so Amazon. So we might see Jade Summer's books back on Amazon, but being sold through the third party which is Lulu. Then there's Apple Books, Barnes and Nobles, Gardeners, Google Play, Ingram, Kobo, Libri, and Script. So some of those places, like Script's probably ebooks, and Kobo's definitely ebooks. So you can sell them there. There is a cost to that. You can use their free ISBN for any ebooks as well. Sometimes you have to purchase ISBNs for certain books. I will be doing a video on where you can get your ISBNs, because there are places that you can join that will give you free ISBNs as well. So that was a good thing. Now their third good thing, what they did is they created a Facebook fan page and a Facebook group, and in all of those they revealed their latest coloring books, and they also gave free coloring pages away and had competitions for people to actually showcase their coloring. As you can see, different people showcasing their work, because a lot of these people that coloring are artists. Their skills are amazing, and the things they do, what tips they use, like Vaseline for blending and different whiteout techniques that they use, is amazing. Also, they had people who create YouTube channels just around coloring in and coloring books and using different coloring pencils, and a lot of the time they provided books that these artists could use, and they are coloring in artists, to actually create and do these wonderful books. Now, what did Jade Summers do wrong? Well, there's a lot of rumors. We will never know the exact reason why Jade Summers has been banned or terminated from KDP. And some people said it's because they got a bit too close to Disney and some of their trademarks. Well, more what they're saying is a lot of it was public domain, but the images was too near. And I'm going to show you something else with regard to that. But this is the most important thing that we, as print on demand, KDP publishers, creators, need to constantly be reading and referring to. We need to look at all of this information, keep going through it, make sure you know what it means about metadata, make sure you're not confusing your customers, make sure you read all these different help, content guidelines, program policies, and make sure that you are not breaking any trademark or copyright. Now, as for trademark, you need to constantly be checking that, because you could have created a book 3 years ago and somebody has trademarked that name or title or book for some reason, and then you need to actually remove it off your KDP platform. So you can't delete it, but you can publish it. The next thing, copyright. Assume everything on the website, any website, on Google, Pinterest, anywhere, is copyright, unless you have either purchased that image from somewhere that gives you the copyright license, or you have got it from a site where you have done extra checks on that to make sure that it's not anywhere else. And again, I'll do a video showing you how to do that. So you need to assume everything's copyright unless you've bought the license or been given the free license. So another thing is, yes, Amazon allows public domain. I created a video on that because it's actually quite difficult to get this right. So go in the top right hand corner to check that out. Now, what I mean by public domain here is The Littlest Mermaid. So I've put Little Mermaid coloring book. Now, The Littlest Mermaid is in the public domain. It is a story written by Hans Christian Andersen, and you can actually go and see the statue of that in Copenhagen in Denmark. Now, if we look at The Littlest Mermaid or anything to do with mermaids, there are plenty of books out there. And as we can see, this one here is beautifully produced and is nowhere near following Disney. There's nothing that suggests that that is like the Disney film. That little fish, maybe a little touch near, but the mermaid itself, no. Same with this one. There's no way that that looks like it is Disney. But this, on the other hand, is like Disney. In fact, it is Disney characters, and it's independently published. Now, just because somebody else has done that doesn't mean that you can. Now, we don't know if they have committed trademark or copyright infringement, because we don't know if they actually own any license, because Disney does license out the rights to their images. Yes, the cost is extremely high, so they may have done that or they may not have done that. This here, again, is not Disney. This one here is, and it has got a 1-star review where they said they're expecting to see all the Disney characters and they're not actually in. So the cover is suggesting it's Disney, but the interiors isn't. So that cover needs changing. Then this one here, Little Mermaid, we can totally see that that is nothing like the Disney characters, again with this one and again with this one. But this one, we can see that it is, and it's independently published. It's been around for well over a year and a half, and it's just because they've not been caught. Now, just putting unofficial on there does not keep you safe. That is not a some people might argue that it's fair use, and no, it's not. So if you just think, well, I can put unofficial because it's a Marvel or a Disney or Harry Potter, that will not keep you safe. Okay, so let's move on. So with regard to autoresponders, there are a couple of autoresponders that I use and do know that they give you free packaging. So the first one here is Aweber. You can have up to 500 email subscribers. You only get one list with that. You can make landing pages. You can do drag and drop building. There is an e-template. There are sign up forms, and there is e-commerce. So the good thing about Aweber is it does integrate with Etsy. So if you are selling your products on Etsy, it is a good option to have a look at. The link will be down in the description for you to check these out. So that is one there. And like I said, you can also sell your products on their site. They do have an e-commerce version there as well. And then GetResponse has started a free forever plan, which allows you to do email marketing. It gives you the option of building your own website with 5 GB, and you can connect your own domains, and cheap domains are from like Namecheap and places like that. And you can list up to 500 contracts, landing page, and there's also sign up and contact forms. Again, I will be doing videos with more in-depth showing you different places where you can actually go and build out different autoresponders to actually be collecting your list, which at the end of the day, as far as online is concerned, we own our list and we own our own domains if we purchase them, and we own our own websites. So that is something that we need to look at, and that is the correct thing that Jade Summers did. It might have taken them a few years to build this brand up, but if you're building a brand out now and you're still using KDP and you want to still keep using KDP, which I suggest is a good way because the printing costs are so cheap and the market is huge, make sure you stick within the rules of it and start building out these other ways, such as collecting emails and creating an audience on Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram. There's lots of people actually show their work on Instagram as well, and I'll be creating different videos showing you how you can do that. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit like, and if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the little bell above my head. And if you haven't already seen the Jade Summers video, go and check that out. And if you want to check out the video my friends made about connecting Lulu and Shopify, go and check that out.